So one of the best things that you can get good at and practice at in your business is your discovery call skills. So that first initial phone call that you have with your clients where you're discussing what their goals are, how you're going to get them there, what the details of their current situation are, so that you can really understand what it is they want. Okay, why is it important to get good at that? That will help you to identify who is a client to help and who is somebody who is not going to be a client for you. And we see this a lot in the brokerage where agents get so excited, they've got a client and they come and this person has M5s and no down payment and outstanding whatever CRA debts and all kinds of stuff that this conglomeration of nonsense makes them totally unable to buy a house. This is not actually a client. And what you are doing by taking this client in and collecting all their documents is wasting your time. And you're wasting your time from being available to help other people who actually are clients for you. So the better that you can get at weeding those people out at discovery call. Oh, yeah, this is a commercial mortgage. I don't do commercial mortgages. Yep, I'm totally going to help you. Here, call so-and-so. This is my commercial mortgage specialist, and get them off your plate. If they don't do, they're asking for construction, you don't do construction, right? Like have a really clear no-go list and have people that you can send those clients to offload them quickly, because you do not want them waiting on you and calling you and saying, hey, you said you were going to send this, you said you were going to send this, and you're dragging your feet. Like this is not a great experience for anyone. But the other thing that you really need to do is have the mindset that if on your discovery call, that client is a really good client of somebody else's coming to you for the first time, this actually might not be the opportunity you think it is. And we've seen that a lot with the retention game with the banks being really strong in the last year. They're a good client of some big blue bank and they've come to a mortgage broker for the first time ever and they don't need any new money out and they don't need to change and restructure anything, and they're really happy with their current experience at their current lender. They're just looking for the lowest rate possible. Guess what? This is probably not a client for you. You know that even if you collect all those documents, get everything set up, you're going to move it to this new lender, as soon as that payout statement is ordered, they're going to come back and offer that client a lower mortgage rate. And that client isn't unhappy. And there's nothing wrong that we're fixing with that mortgage. That's probably not actually a client for you. That is probably a client that you are going to lose. Whereas if the same client came, but they had a bad experience in a branch and they hate their current branch and they're like, whatever you do, just I don't want to deal with them anymore. I would like to move all my banking and move everything because I had such a bad experience with them. That's different. That is a client that is motivated not only by rate, but also by other means to pick a new lender. That is a client for you. But if there's no change, right? Or maybe it's they need money out to pay debt and they've asked in the branch and the branch has said, no, sorry, we can only offer you this renewal. We're not refinancing or restructuring. So then that's a client for you because you can pay out their debt. You can offer something different than what the branch is offering, and it is more in line with the client's goals. But those ones that are not for you, like, do not be upset when you lose them. Take the opportunity to recognize what they said to you in a discovery call and make sure that mentally you remember future discovery calls. If someone says these things, they're probably not a client for me. So we will start, maybe we'll work on it, maybe we won't, but just be clear that that's not you losing a client. That's you working with a client that was never yours to begin with, that you probably shouldn't have been working with. And just get better at weeding them out. Get better at making your marketing to your referral sources and to the public clearer about what it is you do and do not do, so that you do not attract as many of those people. If something that you put out in the world is attracting a whole bunch of people from a bank that don't want to move from there, like, take that down, edit it, restructure it, change it so that it does attract more of the people that you do want. Because at the end of the day, yes, sometimes you're going to lose clients. And sometimes that is your fault and sometimes it's not. But for the times that you lose clients, like really lean into that and look at that. Don't be afraid or upset. Just look at it and say, hey, what can I learn from this? Is there something I can build into my discovery call or I could watch for next time that might prevent me from spending time working on files that aren't actually going to fund with me?